Ji. Now Sri Navaneethakrishnan.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chairman. I thank Honorable Amma. Yes, I reiterate 100 times. I will be the loyal worker of ADMK and loyal to Amma. I want to make it very clear. Only because of her, I am able to speak on a very important constitutional amendment bill. I am a first generation lawyer, hailing from a village, practiced in the Monsoon court, and I was made to be a Advocate General of Madras High Court. In the history of 150 years, a lawyer with my background never became the Advocate General of the state, and also I was made become the first chairman of the Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission, and also I am the MP second time renominated, and also the leader of ADMK party. That is why.
Let us all congratulate him.
No.
Let us all. Okay. I also congratulate you.
Honorable Amma alone
No,
is
please.
rendering
Now you
social
start.
justice
Now you
to
start.
all the poor people. So that is the unique future in her. I thank her. I would like to, I humbly submit that this constitutional amendment bill is not valid. It is not constitutional because it violates the state's autonomy, fiscal autonomy. It violates state's fiscal autonomy, and also because of this bill, there is a permanent revenue loss to the state of Tamil Nadu. So hence, we strongly oppose this constitutional bill. Our Honorable Chief Minister Amma has presented a memorandum to the Honorable Prime Minister of India on 14/6/2016, in which he has narrated all the grievances of the Tamil Nadu government. And also, I have submitted on behalf of ADMK a dissent note to the Select Committee report. My dissent note has been taken note of by our senior Congress leader, Mr. P. Chidambaram. He has mentioned it in one of his articles published in the Financial Express. And also, I have given the amendments to this bill also, that is also form part of the records of this August House. Because my humble submission would be, it is well known, very big lawyers and well known jurists are available here, and our Honorable Finance Minister and the Law Minister, everybody is knowing law better than me. I know the fact. Anyhow, the mandate given by Amma, I have to reflect. So, my humble submission would be, democracy and federalism in Indian Constitution are the basic features of the Constitution. Now, this bill violates the basic structure of the Constitution, namely, it violates the right of the Tamil Nadu Assembly to pass laws with regard to levy of taxes. So it is unconstitutional. And also I would like to make it very clear that it violates Article 21 of the Constitution. The Article 21 of the Constitution reads as follows: no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. My humble submission would be to this August House, the constitutional bill is not a validly enacted law, because I am of the humble view, this Parliament, this Council of States has no jurisdiction, legislative competence to enact this constitutional bill, because it violates the federal structure of our Constitution. And further, there is no fair procedure has been contemplated to levy the tax, because I would like to draw the kind attention to the memorandum submitted by Honorable Chief Minister Amma, in which she has very clearly mentioned the following factors. I may be permitted to read out, because there must be a broad consensus on important issues like A. Compensation period. B. Methodology. C. Revenue neutral rates. D. Floral rates with bans. E. Commodities to be excluded from GST. F. The IGST model. And G. Clarity on dual administrative control. These are all mentioned by your Honorable Chief Minister Rama in the memorandum submitted to the Honorable Prime Minister. So my humble submission would be the entire clauses definitely will not stand the judicial scrutiny because Article 21, 14, everything was interpreted by our Supreme Court very clearly. Now, the federal structure is also because after the Bombay case, no state government can be dissolved by the central government, and also Arunachal Pradesh and other cases also followed. So my humble submission would be the Article 368 of the Constitution is now abused. It is not properly used. And also the composition of the GST Council is not fair. And the weightage of vote given to the central government should be reduced to 1/4 of the total votes cast, and that of the states correspondingly increased to 3/4. Further, the weightage of each state's vote should be in proportion to the representation of the states in the Council of States. That is our house. And further, the bill did not take note of the diversity of India, because the GST has different implications for different states based on their size and reliance on their own tax revenues. And further, I have also moved the amendments. Petroleum and petroleum products must be kept outside GST permanently. Now, as per the provisions of the bill, that in the GST will decide on what date it can be brought in. But our government view is petroleum and petroleum product must be kept outside the purview of GST permanently. Then only we can save our people. And further, there is a need to enable the states to levy higher taxes on tobacco and tobacco products on par with center, as states like Tamil Nadu already levy a higher rate of tax on tobacco and tobacco products on account of the public health concerns. And it is a well-known fact that Tamil Nadu state is a manufacturing state. And because of this GST bill, the Tamil Nadu state will lose permanently the substantial revenue. And also, it is a well-known fact that this GST method of levying of tax is destination-based and not origination-based. So, we strongly oppose it. And also, till date, the revenue neutral rate is not fixed with the government. It is a difficulty because no states will arrive at a particular rate of revenue neutral rate. Of course, the Congress has claimed 18% relying upon the report of the Chief Economic Advisor. But what is the stand to be taken by other states, other political parties, nobody knows. The rate is very, very important. The tax rate, without knowing the tax rate, how can this law can be passed? In the absence of tax rate, the enactment became a waste paper. So this is my humble submission. And also, now the government, Tamil Nadu government is going to lose because of this bill to the extent of 9,270 crores. So again I repeat it, the loss would be 9,270 crores. So it is not a small amount. And also, we have moved the amendment to the effect that the compensation must be for not less than 5 years. Even after the expiry of 5 years, if there is loss, it must be compensated only by this central government. And further, and with regard to these 1% and 4%, of course the central government has dropped 1%. Yes. I quote from the memorandum submitted by Honorable Chief Minister Rama to the Prime Minister. I quote, Tamil Nadu suggests that the origin states may be allowed to retain 4% of the central GST, part of the interstate GST that would be leviable on interstate supply of goods and services, as this would ensure speedy recompense for a portion of the revenue loss and will reduce the amount of compensation payable. Further, as this comes out of the CGST component, it does not affect the destination state's revenue or cause any cascading. Hence, now on the administrative side also, I would like to draw the kind attention that the Tamil Nadu government wants that the Tamil Nadu government should administer dealers with the turnover of less than rupees 1.5 crores. Now it has been proposed by the central government that all dealers below a turnover of rupees 25 lakhs should be exempted from registering under GST. This would mean that around 60% of the dealers presently registered under the VAT system will be out of GST. We have been insisting that the threshold limit for levy of goods and services should be fixed at rupees 10 lakhs. So now the proposal by the central government is unfair, arbitrary, unconstitutional, illegal. And I very earnestly and humbly request our Honorable Finance Minister to respond my amendments and the memorandum submitted by Honorable Chief Minister Rama in his reply, so as to take any decision regarding this bill by AIDMK. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
For the opportunity given by Honorable Amma. Once again, I thank Honorable Amma.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, Sri Derek O'Brien. Sri Derek. He didn't thank me, eh?
Just move on. Deputy Chairman also.
Definitely, I thank
That is always there.
For one time, Deputy Chairman.